Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football.
Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 2. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, Swift.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on third down? You're a little off balance.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Irv Smith Jr., a 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from... This one up. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals.
3rd down as a defender. All you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 90 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Here's Mayfield. Caught by the tight end Otts. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
First down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield now. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Boswell's kick is good. And they will move on by 10 now, 17-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 3rd down, Mixon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as good running gets him to about the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Complete. Smith has it. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's got Smith here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes to throw once more. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Desmond King picks it. And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. On the right sideline, that's complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Well, trying to get the defense to flow the other direction on the bootleg, but Charles, they were not fooled whatsoever.
I like your description there because on that flow, all you're trying to do is get them to take 1 step or 2 to the opposite side, and then you gain the advantage. But a really nice job by the defense. They didn't get caught up in it at all, able to bring him down.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, 133.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. 23 yards on the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mayfield. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Brandon Ayuk. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. On 1st down, Mahomes. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Mahomes. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp from 6 yards away. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Mahomes will throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mixing up the middle. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's Mixon on the counter. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 to clearly right now. Anything helps trying to set this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. And we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts it in. The only hopes that they have.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Here's a give to Mixon. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. With the extra point. This is a 19-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough. We're that one possession down.